Back to the Sea, take one.
Built upon a dreamer's dream, so fragile it creaks but never leaves. I loved an ancient woman, she had a way of breaking me. With every word, with every look, with every single breath she took, she locked me up into eternity, blurring the lines of what could be. Now I see her in my mind, in the cell of a fragile sign. Nothing now returns to me, and she's calling me back to the sea, and she's blowing through my brain. Yeah, she's flowing through my vein. Yeah, she's blowing through my brain. Yeah, she's flowing through my vein. Well, how many leaves on a tree? Well, how many times must she set me free? Just to see me on my knees. Now she's calling me back to the sea, and I see her in my mind, in the cell of a fragile sign. Nothing now returns to me, and she's calling me back. Yeah, she's calling me back. Yeah, she's calling me back to the sea.
The difference on the acoustic guitar is it's more natural, it's more organic, it's easier to control. The sound itself is easier to control. It's more rhythmic and percussion based, so it's great for rhythm guitar, you know. So I write a lot of songs on the acoustic too.
Yeah.
So
Is that
yeah,
your
it's
process
usually
of writing?
it usually starts on the acoustic first. Yeah. Was about a person I met, and I liked that person a lot, and they didn't really like me back. So I tried to write a song and sway them. In other words, so it's a typical stupid story like
I
that.
assume that they were wearing the black lace.
Well, I imagined them wearing black lace.
Black lace.
But it's more, so it's more of a story about love forlorn, right? So it's not just about that specific. Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
Cool.
Already know how you feel, but before you make it blow, you've gotta tell me for real. 'Cause these ships that are sailing to a faraway place, they have no sense of beginning. They never know how to stay in this old wooden harbor. Just show me my place. No sense of pretending you want me to stay. The ship has no captain, the siren no face. This final dance, and you're dressed in black lace. I'm watching you forever with a dead man's haste. I've got a key to the treasure. Now I wanna taste. This world is nowhere, we're going nowhere, and you're dancing there, dressed in black lace. I wanna go there. I even told her for the fight to escape this everlasting in embrace. But if you go there, you gotta go there. You gotta let her speak her mind, though she won't care. You gotta let her speak her mind, though she won't care. Already know how you feel, but before you make it blow, you gotta tell me for real. 'Cause these ships that are sailing to a faraway place, they have no sense of beginning. They never know how to stay in this old wooden harbor to show me my place. No sense in pretending that you want me to stay. The ship has no captain, the siren no face. This final dance and you're dressed in black lace. I'm watching you forever with a dead man's haste. I've got a key to the treasure, now I wanna taste. This world is nowhere, we're going nowhere, and you're dancing there. You're dressed in black lace, I wanna go there. I even told her for the fire to escape this everlasting embrace. But if you go there, you gotta go there. You gotta let her speak her mind, though she won't care. You gotta let her speak her mind, though she won't care. You gotta let her speak her mind, but she won't care. You gotta let her speak her mind, though she won't care.
The next song is called "The Last Fall," and it's a very new song, and it's sort of a song about certain political climate. It was inspired by that. You know, I don't write a lot of political stuff. Sometimes I do, but mostly it's hard to put that stuff to music. And this particular one has a very powerful chorus, in my opinion. And so it's like the last fall. Fall has a double entendre meaning. It's about this is the last season we're going to see before nuclear war, and also it's the last, you know, the last fall of bombs too. So it's like, how many times do we have to see war until, you know, we come to peace? But I don't think that's ever going to happen. So this is called "The Last Fall."
This room looks so fine tonight. I think I'll have a bottle of wine. Your face appears in front of mine. Last night I dreamt I was living with this girl who always asks me about the world. I replied, all I care for is my sense of pride. Oh, and it's raining, yeah, it's raining outside. And the children are playing outside. And the bombs are falling, the mothers are calling tonight. And it's raining outside. Here comes the last fall. little kid, did you ever get bullied and really kicked on the playground? Nobody wanted to be your friend. Hey juvenile, do you lick your wounds with drugs and the cybernetics? I bet you never ever really kissed a girl. Oh, and it's raining outside, and the children are playing outside, and the bombs are falling, the mothers are calling tonight. Yeah, it's raining outside. Here comes the last fall. Hey businessman, do you keep your checks and chicks in hand? Do you keep your cocaine on the burning deck? One day you will understand your denial of this role in this plan. For your own sake, you better learn how to take a stand. Oh, and it's raining outside, and the children are playing outside, and the bombs are falling, the mothers are calling tonight. 'Cause it's raining, yeah, it's raining outside. Here comes the last fall. Here comes the last fall. Here comes the last fall.
Well, when you're playing in a band, it's a production. You're playing a show. It's an actual production. It's not just you who's playing the gig. It's everybody else in the band, and everybody has to be on the same page in order for the band to be tight. And that doesn't allow for well, some bands are good at that. Like jam bands can do that kind of thing, but like just play on the whim. You're like, okay, we're gonna do this. That's just some bands just don't function that way. We have a tight set that we're playing, and that's it. Like I've seen punk rock bands who do 20-minute sets and they won't play past 20 minutes, but yet every show is always busier. Right. So it works. Or you have a jam band who goes on for 2 hours.
And one song is 20 minutes.
One song is 20, yeah, exactly. So it's just a matter of aesthetic, matter of choice. Sometimes it's just recycling ideas, So, yeah, sometimes it's like, oh, I heard that song, and I really like that. I'm going to try and rewrite it. But yeah, it doesn't always work.
Cool.
Yeah.
Do you read any poets? Any poets strike you?
Yeah, I love. Yeah, that's one of my other, sort of like passions where I think poetry and music kind of meets together. That's kind of, I love where that intersection is. So I mean, I love. I like I really grew a liking to like Arthur Rimbaud, the French poet, and Charles Baudelaire as well. I really like his stuff, and but then I also like Charles Bukowski too.
Yeah.
But I tried to get away from him because he can be very destructive. He's a bit too much of a sadist.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you tend to get sucked into that, and you almost become delusional because of it. So you have to okay, am I doing this for the art, or am I just justifying the good times I'm having with, this is what a creative person does,
Right.
Yeah. I'm meshing 2 songs together. It's called So Happy Together by the Turtles.
Yeah.
And China Girl by David Bowie. So I love the Turtles and I love Bowie. for different reasons. You know, I think the Turtles had some great harmonies and some great songs, and they tend to be, and they actually are in the, it's in the same chord structure. So,
Oh, cool. I
yeah.
know that.
So, yeah.
Happy Together and China Girl.
Yeah.
Take one.
Imagine me and you, I do. I think about you day and night. It's only right to think about the girl you love and hold it tight. So happy together. If I should call you up, invest a dime, and you say you belong to me, I lose my mind. Imagine how the world could be so very fine, so happy together. I can't see me loving nobody but you for all my life. When you're with me, baby, the skies a bit blue for all my life. Me and you and me, no matter how they toss the dice, it had to be the only one for me is you and you for me, so happy together. If I should call you up, invest a dime, and you say you belong to me, I lose my mind. Imagine how the world could be so very fine, so happy together. My little China girl, you shouldn't mess with me. I've ruined everything you are. You know, I'll give you television, I'll give you eyes of blue, I'll give you men of ours to rule the world. And when I get excited, my little China girl says, oh baby, just you shut your mouth. She says, you know, I stumbled into town just like a sacred crowd. Visions of swastikas in my head, praise for everyone. Oh, it's in the way of my eyes. Oh, and when I get excited, my little China girl says, oh baby, just you shut your mouth. You know, I'll give you television, I'll give you eyes of blue, I'll give you men of ours to rule the world. How to toss the dice, it had to be the only one for me is you, and you for me, so happy together.
A lot of the inspiration comes from other people's writing. Just lyricists. You know, I like a lot of particular kinds of lyrics and themes. In the past, I just kind of write what comes to mind. It's just really what captures my imagination. You know, I know that sounds really general, but it usually, you know, I don't try and pick one moment in time and just write about that. It just kind of, I just open the gates and I just let whatever come to, you know, whatever comes, you know.
Guys like Lennon wrote like anything that was shiny that went through his vision, he would grab onto it and he could write a song about it.
No, it's exactly that. He's one of my favorite songwriters, and you know, like one of my biggest influences for sure. And that's kind of where I think I, you know, relate to him in that sense. You know, because there's certain songwriters who, you know, treat it like a essay, right? But you know, it's just a moment in time that could pass, or you know, you'd have to grab onto it. You know. Recently, I've been writing about more specific things because I feel like the older you get, the less that tends to happen. You know, the less less frequent that happens. Mm-hmm. Moments of like pure inspiration, you have to like go look for it. The older you get.
Those angels are flocking to me now. Crushed halos and broken wings. They know me, they won't return me. The devils are too generous. They give me what I want, what I want. Yes, they do, but they won't give me you. I won't make love to them. I won't give them anything. Skies are open, the sun is shining, and the moon is crumbling. They know me, they won't return me. Devils are too generous. They give me what I want, what I want. Yes, they do, but they won't give me you. They give me what I want, what I want. Yes, they do, but they won't give me you.